Good day! How are you on this active, stimulating, positive, delightful day with the sun shining upon your brow, the wind moving through your hair, sweet smell of roses tantalizing nostrils, and taste of honey upon your lips? And are you having a marvelous, super great, fantastic, superb, wonderful, stupendous, outrageous, terrific, unbelievable, even to the point of being Englishly, fantastically perfect day? You know I am because I'm Basset Case. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the luckiest person I know. Okay? Yes. My youngest son. About 10 years ago, he was about 8. And we played, me and my 2 sons. Okay? We played Risk. Okay? He had his favorite movie at that time was Madagascar. So he wanted to put all his men on Madagascar. We convinced him that you should put on a few other places, but still, he didn't put it on enough. We figured it would be an easy win. Me and my older son. We figured, easy, no problems at all. We'll just get rid of him right away. Teach him a lesson. Maybe next time he'll play better. Okay? So we start playing. We noticed a trend. My youngest son could not throw anything on the dice except 5 and 6s. So he won almost, let's say, 99% of the battles. At one point, he had 1 man at 1 territory. And I attacked with 6 men, 6 armies. And we threw the dice. I got 1s, 2s, and 3s. He got 6. So we threw again. Again. 1, 2, 3. I think maybe it was a 4. I don't remember anymore. But he threw another 6. Or a 5. Or a 6. Next thing I know is that my 6 armies were gone and his army is still there. What the hell happened? So my son, okay, he decides to attack. Okay? Again, same thing. Okay? He attacks. I think he attacked it with 7 men this time. 7 armies. Same thing happened. We just couldn't believe it. Our armies were, and then round after round after round, occasionally we would win. That was a rare proposition. That was rare. All I'm saying is that our armies, after a couple of hours of playing, I had half the territories. My older son had half the territories. My youngest son, he had Madagascar. Okay, we did win a few times, I'll grant you. It was bound to happen. But we lost for every army that my youngest son lost, we would lose 10. Those were not great odds. Okay? But he did it. He kept winning like that. And finally, but the whole thing is, he loved the movie Madagascar, and he was on Madagascar, so every time when a round go through and you got extra armies, he'd always put them on Madagascar. And none of the other territories he had in southern Africa. So eventually, we whittled him down to just Madagascar. But what he had in Madagascar was the horsemen, the horse armies, which were basically like 5 armies, and the cannons, which were depleted as 10 armies. Quite a few of those, and a lot of single armies. So, and the way he was playing, we would have to have thrown in there hundreds of armies, each of us, to even even think of winning because he was winning. He was winning 9 out of 10 times at the very least, or at the very least 99 out of 10 times he was winning throws. We would have to throw 10 times more armies against him to that would we just didn't have the army, and basically we were just, oh my god, we were struggling. We had joined forces together, okay, against my youngest son, and we were losing. Okay, I'll grant you, my youngest son couldn't. He had no ambition to expand beyond Madagascar. He didn't want to, but we couldn't get him out of the game. It was like, oh my god, what has this guy been eating? 4-leaf clovers all his life? He's 4. I've heard of beginner's luck. Okay, but this was ridiculous. At that point, I decided stuff like that. You know what? When he gets old enough to buy lottery tickets, I'm taking him to buy lottery tickets. He will win. Guaranteed. That kid is the luckiest kid in the world. Oh my god. It is ridiculous. We eventually just gave up. We conceded that my youngest son we couldn't beat him. After about maybe 3 hours this time. The 2 hours we were just he was on Madagascar, and we played several rounds better. So 2.5 hours to 3 hours later, after playing the game so long, we just basically gave up. We could not. The way he was throwing those dice, it was unbelievable. Lucky. Okay? To this day, we have never played Risk with him again. Okay? That is just not happening with him. He is just way too lucky. Now that he knows how to play and can strategize, we're afraid to play with him. Yeah. He's way too lucky. He didn't know how to play. He didn't know the rules. He played badly. But he kept winning. Well, basically, he didn't know how to expand his territory and didn't even care. All he wanted was Madagascar, but we couldn't throw him out. We couldn't win against him. It was just ridiculous. We're throwing multiple art mouths. You know what? I could go on all day with this and stuff like that about this. But there was other instances where he's been extremely lucky. And I don't know. Actually, that reminds me and stuff like that. He is 18 now. So I've got to take him to buy a lottery ticket. Even if I pay for the lottery ticket for him. He has a job now, so he can afford it. I'm just going to remind him about the game of Risk and let him buy a lottery ticket. Just one. All he needs is one. And I'm going to say that unless he used up all his luck in that one game, he'll probably win. And win big. That kid has a ton of horseshoes up his ass and has been eating 4-leaf clovers his entire life. He must have been. Because no one can be that lucky. Even beginner's luck. I'm rambling again. I apologize. That game has been on my mind for over 10 years. It is ridiculous. Okay? I've never played a game like that. I know I'm a little unlucky, but someone would have to be off the scales lucky to win like that. Anyway, see you. Bye.